In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Dr. Evazan for the Vintage Collection, and this is the re-release of him. Another one of those characters I appreciate more the older I get. I do recall seeing him in stores on the pegs back in 2011 and 12 when he was initially released, but I didn't have any interest in owning this character at the time. I recall at one of my local stores there was one figure of him that sat on the shelves for at least a year or two, and I think he even went to clearance and he still wasn't selling. And I recall my mom even pointing out one time that who would ever want this action figure? But fast forward several years, especially after I got Pon the Baba here, you kind of have to have Dr. Evazan if you have Pon the Baba. I'm glad I've had another opportunity to get this action figure at a retail price. So this is an alternative card photo as well. Another one has a more front view of him, I guess. Well, this one, it seems to be directly where he's confronting Luke. Dr. Evazan. Typical card. He's a VC57. And then his description is a grubby, scarred smuggler from Alaskan. Yeah, Alaskan. Cornelius Evazan was once a promising surgeon, but became notorious for conducting cruel medical experiments. Fascinating character to read about as well. I have been reading more about him over the last year, and does have quite a bit of lore behind him. Same with Pon the Baba. Let's go ahead and get him open. And of course, with the cantina around the corner, kind of need Dr. Evazan to go along with that. I think he has a pretty good feel. So there are other Dr. Evazan action figures from the past, I think in like the Power of the Force line and various other ones as well. But this one's definitely the one to get. And it's probably the most accurate looking one as well. Really like that head sculpt. In this case, I think I would assume this is using the face printing tech, but it turned out really good. From my understanding, he took a blaster bolt to the face. That's how he became disfigured like that. Yeah, pretty nice head sculpt. It's a little bit of the 5 o'clock shadow as well. Same thing for the chest hair there. As for the rest of his outfit, definitely fits in with the Tatooine look. Very rugged, very worn. Have his jacket here. Assume he's supposed to have a little bit of a beer gut here with the way his jacket is folded. Have his belt here, one pouch, holster, his legs, and boots. Super articulated for the time. Pretty good for a character like this. And his one accessory is just this blaster pistol, which is, I'm trying to think what action figure this came with before. I know there was plenty others that had this. But it does look like it has a little bit of a different texture detail put into it. Let's see how it fits in his holster here. It fits all right. Seemed like it's a little tricky to get his finger around the trigger there. Interesting he didn't come with a cup here. That's alright. There'll be plenty with the cantina. I'm glad to get these two united. I've had Ponda Baba for a couple years now. At least 4 years. But yeah, they look great side by side. Of course, some of these other characters here as well. But really looking forward to getting the cantina and adding these two especially to it. But definitely would recommend Dr. Evazan if you're interested in the character, interested in more background characters. Of course, if you're getting the cantina and you don't already have him, he's an essential one to have. But yeah, I'm glad to add him to my collection. I would say probably about 13 years in the making. But anyways, that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for plenty more in the future. There's always more to come. And if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support, and check out the links in the description if you haven't done so already. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.